Hey everybody, welcome to or back to my channel. My name is Lauren and today we are going to do a book unhaul. So today I'm coming to you from my basement. This is a different filming location than I've been in before. I know the lighting is not that great, so sorry about that, but this was the best place for me to do this. And I just wanted to show you some of the books that I am unhauling from my shelves. They're books that I've had for a long time. Some of them are books that I read and enjoyed, but I'm not going to read them again, so I'm getting rid of them. Some are books that have content that I'm not going to read. Some of them are books that I have read in the past, and because of the content, I'm getting rid of them. So I'm getting rid of them for a variety of reasons. I will try not to talk too much about each book. Some of these are self-explanatory, and then others I may kind of give backstory or whatever on. But just wanted to share these with you really quick. I may do more than one video of this because I have a ton that I'm getting rid of off of my shelves. My previous video, I talked about some of my goals for 2025 and how I'm going to be more strict with content. So, yeah, let's go. So the first set of books that I'm getting rid of is the Bridgerton series. These are actually special editions, and I have every single one of these. This is by Julia Quinn. Sorry. So it's actually signed, and I am getting rid of this entire series. I also have the paperback copies that have the original covers. I was super into this series a couple years ago, and I read all, but I think like the last two books. Obviously, because of content, this stuff does have explicit content in it, and I don't want it on my shelves anymore. I'm never going to read these again. Have no interest in doing that whatsoever. So, yeah, I'm getting rid of all of these. The next book I have is Mother Knows Best. And this is like a fairy tale retelling. This is a series, by Serena Valentino, I think is her name. Anyway, she wrote a whole bunch of these villains books, and these are just dark to me. They're too dark. They do have witches in them, and you know, witches is another thing that I'm getting off my shelves in 2025. I don't want any books about witches or anything like that. So getting rid of this one. I have no interest in reading it. Another book I have no interest in reading is called Everything Everything by Nicola Yoon. I don't even remember where I got this book, honestly, and I don't even know why I got it, but I read another book by this author a long time ago. I think it was The Sun Is Also a Star or something, and I mean, it was just okay. I didn't think it was anything spectacular, so I'm getting rid of this because I have no interest in reading it. So these are the original Bridgerton books, or the paperback books with the original covers. Again, I have all of those and not reading them, so I'm unhauling them. Yeah, and this one even had the movie tie-in cover. The next book I'm getting rid of is called The Circus Train. This is by Amita Parikh, and this I actually did read and enjoy. I did like this story. It was a World War II historical fiction book about a girl that has polio. And I actually did enjoy this book and I really liked it, but I don't see me reading it again. So that's why I'm unhauling this book. So yeah, I just want to make more room on my shelves for books that I'm more interested in reading, and this one just has to go. This is a book that I read, it's either last year or 2 years ago, when it came out. This is The Wishing Game by Meg Schaefer. This had some hard content in it to read. It was okay. I liked it when I read it. It was fine. I just don't see me ever reading it again. So I'm getting rid of that one. The next book I have is A Pinch of Magic, and this one's pretty self-explanatory. It does have magic in it, which is fine. I mean, I don't know. I don't know where I'll land with all the magic stuff. I kind of feel like if it's not dark magic or something like that, then maybe I'm okay with it. I'm not really sure. So, this was a cute little story about these 3 sisters, and they like inherit gifts that are supposed to be magical or something like that. It was a cute story, but I don't see me ever reading this again, so I'm unhauling it. Okay, the next book I have is by Kristen Hanna. This is called Winter Garden. And I have read a few books by this author that I really liked. Last year I read The Women and the Nightingale. Really liked both of those. But I don't need to keep every book by this author. I don't need to own every book by this author. I'm really not interested in reading this, to be honest, so I'm getting rid of it. These next books are by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This one is Malibu Rising, and this is Daisy Jones and the Six. I have read both of these books, again, several years ago, and I did like them at the time. I did like her writing style and everything in this, but due to content, I'm taking these off my shelves. I also don't see myself reading these again, so I need the shelf space. The next book is going to be pretty self-explanatory, Hocus Pocus and the sequel. Yeah, I don't think I need to say anything about this. Okay, the next book is a Colleen Hoover, It Ends With Us. Pretty self-explanatory, toxic relationships. Yeah, pretty self-explanatory. This book is The Sundown Motel by Simone St. James. I read this book. I did like it, but this has some paranormal stuff in it and everything, and I'm just not going to read it again. This book is Breathless by Amy McCulloch. I did also read this a few years ago, and it was a suspense thriller type book. I do remember there being a lot of language in this, and I'm just not going to read it again. I mean, it was okay, but I'm not going to read it again. These next books are all by the same author, and that is Sarah Addison Allen. I used to really love this author, and I have a ton of her books. They are like magical realism, but I've kind of grown out of them. I think I've just kind of moved on, and I'm not really interested in reading these again. So I have First Frost, The Peach Keeper, The Girl Who Chased the Moon, The Sugar Queen, which was my favorite, and Garden Spells. So, getting rid of those, getting them off my shelves. Yeah. Oh, here's another Colleen Hoover book, All Your Perfects. And you know what? Honestly, I think I have more of these upstairs, more of the Colleen Hoover books. I started down in my basement clearing out books, doing the unhaul down here, and then eventually I will go up to my office and do an unhaul up there. So, again, another video will probably be coming in the not too distant future. So stay tuned for that. But yes, self-explanatory. Another book I have is The Float Plan by Trish Dollar. This was a good book. I did enjoy this, and I don't remember if there was any language in this. It was very mild, and I do think this was clean. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since I read this. But anyway, I did enjoy this when I read it. I'm just not going to read it again. Again, a lot of these books, just not going to read them again. So why keep them, you know? This is Driving with the Top Down by Beth Harbison. This I actually got at a thrift store, and it was a cute little story. I read it on vacation one time, and it was just okay, and I don't really feel like I need to hold on to it because I'm not going to read it again. The Clergyman's Wife. This was a good story, and this was clean. I don't remember there being any language in it. This is by Molly Greeley, and this is a Pride and Prejudice story. This is about Charlotte, who was Elizabeth's friend, who married Mr. Collins. And this is just kind of a story about her. Now, there was, I think she falls for somebody that like works for them or something like that. I don't exactly remember the story, but I'm not going to read it again. So this is one that I feel like I can get rid of, and I'm not going to miss it. So next, I have a bunch of Debbie Macomber. And I'm just not going to read these again. Alaskan Holiday. I have The Manning Sisters. I used to be a big fan of Debbie Macomber, and I've just kind of lost interest in her books, to be honest. So here's The Trouble with Angels, and Surely Goodness and Mercy. And I think that's all of hers. That's all of the Debbie Macomber ones that I have. The next one I have is Choose Your Own Adventure. This is Ghost Hunter. And I did read this, getting rid of it for obvious reasons. And this hurts my heart because this is a Choose Your Own Adventure from the 90s. I got this at a thrift store. I think I got this at McKay's. And I'm willing to let it go. I did read it, and because it's ghosts and stuff, I'm just letting it go. And this one was okay. I don't think I'm going to read it again either. And then the last two that I have are by Christie Woodson Harvey. And again, I just don't think I'm going to read these books again. Slightly South of Simple. And then I have Dear Carolina. I really enjoyed Dear Carolina when I read it. It was just a heart-wrenching story. And it is about adoption. And adoption is near and dear to my heart because my daughter is adopted. So this one is really hard for me to let go, but I just don't think I'm going to read it again. And I really need the space. So that is all for this book, Unhaul. I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, I will have another one coming probably in the not too distant future, as well as a book haul, for Christmas. So all of the books that I have accumulated during Christmas time, from Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday, and anything that was gifted to me. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Lots of good stuff coming. Hope everybody has a great day, a wonderful week, and I'll see you later. Bye. Also, I wanted to say really quickly, I know I posted in the community tab already, But I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you so much for all the love and support for the past 2 months on my channel. I just really have felt the love, and I have been embraced by the Christian BookTube community, and I'm just so grateful, and I feel so blessed to not only be a part of this community, but to have people that even care about what I have to say and my opinions on books. It just means the world to me. So I hit 100 subscribers. I still cannot even believe that. Like, that just blows my mind. But that is all thanks to you guys. I mean, everybody that watches, everybody who promotes my channel, you know, so many of my friends on here have promoted my channel. Chrissie at Chrissie's Purple Library, Lucy at the Lucy Chronicles, Amanda at Book Lover Amanda, and there's many more. Taylor at Tales and Treats with Tay, just so many. And I just thank you guys so much for all the support, all the love, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you so much.